Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
What's going on YouTube, DU546? It's felt like forever since the Giants have played football, but it's literally been less than 2 weeks. Coming off the bye week, I still want to cover some of the stuff we saw in the game. Now, we saw a ton of decent performances, guys that could have played better, but Brian Burns, man, you want to talk about a revenge game? This guy literally took revenge game as serious as a guy could take it. As serious as somebody could take it. He came to ball out against his former team, and he clearly took it personal. So without any further ado, let's get straight to it. Brian Burns, number 0, is just going to take this easy sack right here to leave him unblocked. He squeezes down and then sees the quarterback still has it, accelerates to the quarterback in less than a second. Take a look here. They leave him unblocked. He's defending the run. He sees the quarterback, and I mean, it instantly goes and gets him. A lot of guys, in this situation, the quarterback can get it away, but this guy, Brian Burns, is going to run you down so quick that there's really not much you can do. All right, so this is a Brian Burns video, but this is just like exciting stuff for both of these edge guys. Kayvon Thibodeaux, good player, better overall player than Azeez, but as far as pure first step pass rush, Azeez and Brian Burns are the best two guys off the edge. First step, speed, bend, those are the two guys, and it just looks great in motion. You're just going to see both of them come off the line of scrimmage, use their hands well, and go get the quarterback. And I mean, he gets it away, but essentially these two guys meet at the quarterback. If for some reason Bryce Young tries to spin out of here and Azeez doesn't get him, then Brian Burns is right there, because again, you got some really nice use of the hands. Watch him swipe that hand down from out of his chest and just go get the quarterback. Dip and rip. So we paid Brian Burns $30 million per, not just to be a dominant pass rusher, but also to make dominant plays in the run game. And he did that all game long against the Panthers. He's just going to squeeze down here and just shut down this run from that edge spot. And he does this a lot. I mean, he's a physical player. People really just try to pin him as this finesse edge guy that can't do anything against the run. I beg to differ. The guy is physical, the guy is powerful, and he shuts down this run here. Here's another run play, 0-on-0 action. This time he's just going to kind of bully this tight end that they try to put on him, and he's going to go get Chuba Hubbard. So take a look here. Bully this guy, number 0, and just another short run, basically right on the back of Brian Burns. I mean, easy stuff there. When you decide that you're going to block him with the tight end or leave him unblocked, he made an impact play every single time. All right, so I'm not sure that Shane Bowen is going to be here long term. I'm not even sure if I like him as a coach. But one thing that he does that has really helped this pass rush out is a lot of the loops, a lot of the stunts. And that's what you're going to get from Brian Burns here. And I just love this play. This just gets him a wide open shot on the quarterback, and he just goes and gets him. All right, so this is a good example of a really, really dominant player here. And even when he doesn't make a play, he still affects the play. So you'll see what I mean here. So he's going to come off this ball, and he's going to spin. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, his spin got shut down by the tackle. Guess what? This tackle, look how well he played the spin move here. Look how well, I mean, that's about as good as you could play that spin move besides just stonewalling a guy and just like manhandling him and not giving up ground. But as far as how he played this spin, it's about as good as you can. But guess what? He still moved the quarterback off his spot. Even though he didn't get credit, maybe he gets credit for pressure, maybe not. We'll see what the geeks at PFF have to say. But he moves Bryce Young off of his spot because of that spin move. Now, he ends up getting yards, but you all get my point. He affected this play because of this spin move, even though he didn't get hands on the quarterback. So remember I said this guy was coming to play against his former team? Just take a look at number 0. Just watch number 0 the whole play. That's all I got to say. Just watch him the whole play. He's going to come off the ball, hold the edge, and then he sees that the running back is gone, and he's just going to get upfield and run faster than Chuba. Brian Burns may be faster than Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a look from here. He may be faster than Chuba Hubbard because look how easily he runs this guy down. I mean, literally like 3 or 4 steps, he's there. Like 3 or 4 steps, he's there. All right, so this next play is just more disrespect from the Carolina Panthers. They put him on the tight end again, and he shuts down yet another run play. He's just going to just get this inside move against this tight end, and he's just going to shut down another run play. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many times this guy just basically shut down a run by himself. So this is the time where it finally paid off. They tried to block him with the tight end. Didn't really work well. I actually tried to block him with Leggett. Didn't really work well, but he just wasn't able to keep his balance there while Bryce Young turned the corner, and he just got out of a sack. Just missed the sack there. Like I said, for the folks that Brian Burns is slight, he's a finesse guy, he doesn't play the run. Where are those folks? Where are they right now? Because this looks like playing the run to me. Take a look at this. Running that down from the backside every single time. Every single time they said, we're going to leave this backside unblocked, he shut it down. Every time. And he has a couple plays a game where I'm like, this dude is a real player. He's going to start off outside, take the inside move, and I think he ends up getting a hit on the quarterback. But just take a look at this move here. Outside, inside, I mean, almost another sack there. Causes that overthrow there because he dominated this game. He dominated this game. And then again, remember I said he made them pay every single time they tried to block him with a tight end or leave him unblocked. Take a look here. Left side, Brian Burns, number 0. Take a look here. They leave him unblocked again. Look. I mean, why are you doing it? Why do it? Helps his old teammate up after that and everything, but why would you leave 0 unblocked here? What are you gaining from this? You're losing yards from this. So I just have no idea why they did that. All right, Brian Burns, missing $30 million a year. I think he's well worth it. I've been a defender of Brian Burns all year long. Some people think that we should have a little bit more out of him. I like the contract. I like his intangibles that he has. I think he's going to be a Giant for the rest of his career because he balls out on a weekly basis. From what I'm seeing, he balls out on a weekly basis. He has some kind of slow games at the beginning of the season, but since he's been on, he's been on. I really give him credit for making some of these tackles better on our team. I think the competition has helped. I think he's made Kayvon Thibodeau better player, and of course he takes some of that pressure off of Dex. A dominant performance against the Panthers. And if you want to see how one of these tackles he goes against in practice looked, Evan Neal, his first started right tackle since last year. Click this video here.